Hi, we're the Doom Buddies. My name's Erin.
And I'm Kate,
And we're your favorite spooky ghouls.
bringing you the hottest takes on all things theme park.
Yeah! So today is the day we've all been waiting for, honestly.
Yeah.
Talking about our favorite event of the season.
Of the year.
Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah! Yeah.
So, we are going to give basically full details on our HHN Hype List 2024 and what we're most excited for, what we might not be as much excited for, all the details.
You know, whatever.
It's going to be chill,
Like-
but...
Also, just to throw it out there, Erin and I wore the same shirt today without planning it. The Don't Go Alone shirt from 2019? Oh,
No, 2021.
Yeah, no, it was 21 because I was with the masks. Yes, I remember.
Hey.
Yeah, but we wore...
And the plexiglass.
Coincidentally, yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we did. We didn't even plan this. This is how it happens with us. We have a mental connection, and we're also mentally ill.
I was gonna say it's not a great connection, but it's
Are you
connected.
kidding me? It's the best connection.
It's connected.
It's
That's for sure.
So we've talked about this before. It is our favorite event, so we don't have to really go into that.
Yeah,
If
and
you
you
want
already
to
know
hear
what it is.
why, yes. Listen to some of our other episodes. We
Yeah.
kind of go into that. This is really going to be what we're hyped for this year, and
What
now
we hope to see or think we're gonna see.
Yeah.
And
we like to predict what we think might be in the houses.
Mm-hmm.
And then we do a follow-up on what may have changed, what it was our
Yeah.
favorite after the event.
Right.
So,
But we wanted to post this before the event starts, which it starts in a week, because inevitably I know we will see spoilers. Which that doesn't really bother me too much, but I don't want to we'll get it out of the way before it actually happens, so that if we say something happens and it shows up, and we'll be like, boom, called it.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And I personally don't like spoilers.
I mean, I don't want that. I'm
Right.
not going to sit there and watch a Full House walkthrough or anything.
No.
But, I know that my feed's going to be covered in, people in the scare zones and stuff like that, which is fine.
It's fine.
I do want to see it because, it will get me hyped. And,
Yeah,
it's always different being there in person.
it is. It definitely is.
But I don't want to see the houses.
I don't either.
Maybe the facades would be okay.
Yeah.
But, I don't want to see any footage from inside of them.
No, I don't
I don't
either.
even want to hear what people think yet, honestly, either.
Yeah. No, 100%. I posted a meme last year of the guy from The Simpsons with all the strippers and how
he's like, no.
no. That's exactly how I feel.
Avoid it.
I avoid it. I really
to,
like to
mute
be
people.
surprised
Well, yeah,
as much as possible.
I know.
I don't know how that's going to work as the years go on, and maybe if we become media, but then we'll see it first, so who cares at that point? So, let's start with Kate's hype list. We are going to go with our top 5 houses and our top 3 scare zones. And then we'll kind of do, why we kind of put the other ones at the bottom briefly.
All right, so for number 5 for me, I have Major Suites.
Nice.
I really liked that scare zone. I always love an original concept, and the thought of, some guy giving kids sweets that make them evil, or, anyone who eats them, go crazy and evil is cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a unique concept, and I saw some concept art, I want to say, or a creature design of some guy that looked like mush, taffy or gum, he looked like a mutated kind of creature.
Yeah, like a
So
blob.
it might be cool to see like how if they have like people candy mutants or something, or like
Love that.
I don't know.
I love that.
And you know it's gonna smell good in there.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. Like cotton
It's
candy.
gonna smell like
or,
the
ooh.
confectionery at Main Street. It's gonna smell like
I'm not mad about that.
candy.
Yeah. Oh. And the merch is kind of cool. Like, when the merch came out for the major suites,
Yeah.
that actually, like, looks kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean he's a not so great looking dude.
No.
He gives me like penguin vibes or
Yeah.
something. So, like from Batman, sorry. I'm a nerd. I don't know if people will get that reference. But and I'm like, I like the shirt, but I'm like, I would never wear it because I'm like, he's ugly.
And you know what? Ben was like, I would get that shirt.
Well, you know, to each their own.
Yeah, no, for real. No, that makes sense. What you said makes sense to me.
But yeah, I liked the backstory that they came up with for the Scare Zone originally, like how they had those podcasts about like the backstory of it or whatever, and so to expand on that, like that's cool.
Yeah, for
I like
sure.
that.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see what they do. I put it low on my list because I think that they'll probably reuse a lot of things that they had from the year they had it as a Scare Zone. So for me, I'm just kind of like, it might just be a little bit reprocessed.
I mean,
however, I could be very well wrong.
You know, we don't know. And it is number 5, so technically that's like the middle of my list. So
right.
It's like mid.
Right.
In the grand scheme of things.
Right. But it could blow us away. Like, as we've seen in other years, like, sometimes the middle ones...
Sleeper hits, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
They creep up on you.
So, for my number 5, I put Monstruos.
Oh, okay.
Which is the Latin America house. They had it in Universal Hollywood, I think it was last year.
Mm-hmm.
So, again, it probably is, like, some reused things.
That's why it was pretty low on my list. Because I was like, I don't like that they're just...
reusing it, yeah. But I
heard it was good, though.
Yes. A lot of our Universal Hollywood friends said it was top tier.
Right.
So, and the animatronic, I think there was an animatronic in there that was pretty badass. So I'm interested to see.
I feel like I'm just like, what was the one that was the Chupacabra?
Oh yeah,
and that one was like
that was mid.
Meh.
That was mid,
and that's what it kind of gives me the vibe of. So I'm just hoping it's
different
and better.
Yeah.
And I haven't watched any like walkthroughs of Hollywood, so I don't know what to expect. So
I actually have seen some, even though I said I hate spoilers. Somebody sent that to us, and I watched some of it. I didn't watch it all, but it looked pretty cool.
Okay.
So, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe they'll add a couple other things. You never know.
Yeah, I mean, the setups are different. Like, Hollywood's houses, I think, they flow differently, and they have different setups, so...
Right. And Hollywood is getting The Weeknd. So how much of that are they going to reuse, and how much of... So I'm interested...
They just traded. They were like, here you go.
Right. I'm interested to see how they're going to play that off, though. Maybe there are some other things that they're going to bring into it that is going to create a different element to that house.
Right.
Because it seems like even in Hollywood, it's a different storyline for The Weeknd.
Oh, okay.
So we'll see. But yeah, that was my number 5.
All right. Number 4 for me is Deadly Exhibits.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, I would like to say that we predicted.
Right.
Well,
right.
it was on a wish list of like a concept that we thought would be cool.
Yes.
Of there being like some sort of relic that is bringing the exhibits to life.
Mm-hmm.
Night at the Museum, but evil.
Yes.
So I'm about it. It looks really cool.
Yeah.
Like, it's a cool concept.
It is. There's something about, like, and I think I said this in our prediction one, or not our prediction, but our wish list, was that I would love to see, like, Egyptian gods, mummy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, that is always in a museum. So, please, if we get that,
yeah,
it'll just be a nice big check off my list.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's really going to be like Night at the Museum, where these things, like a suit of armor is alive, a mummy is alive, a statue is alive, something like that.
Do you think we'll get like a cowboy?
Oh my god!
A cowboy and a Roman soldier?
I hope so. I hope they throw that in there. It's just like a little like Easter egg for people who like.
That'd be funny.
Night at the Museum.
I mean, you know, sometimes at HHN they have like somebody pop out at you, and it may not be like a scary thing, but you're like, oh,
yeah.
It's like, howdy, partner.
Yeah, like what? Like, where did that come from?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
But now that I mentioned the statue thing, like the statues are like how museums have mannequins, like you know, that have like the World War whatever stuff on.
Yeah.
And that could be an easy good scare.
Yeah.
I bet you they'll have like
that would be
mannequins
cool.
standing there,
like
and then
that.
one of them moves, like you know. Yeah, I don't know.
That would scare the shit out of me.
I'm excited for that because, again, I love a good original concept, and this is like, it's almost like Scooby-Doo-esque to me in a way.
Yeah. You know what I didn't do yet that I did last year was listen to the podcast that Universal has.
I know.
They do give us like backstories.
I didn't either.
That's okay. That's something that we can do. This is just kind of, I like having our own brains have, you know, go wild with imagination. Because
True.
you know, then we kind of see how our vision of it would be different from how they envision it. Yeah. So I like that. I end up listening to that closer to when we go. But yeah. So my number 4 was A Quiet Place. So I put A Quiet Place because I think the monsters are fucking terrifying. They're huge. They're like big and long, and their faces open up, and they kind of give me Demogorgon vibes.
Yeah.
So I think that will be so cool to see. I immediately think of like when we went through the Haunting at Hill House, like the guy on the stilts, the tall man scared the fuck out of us.
Yeah, I don't like that guy.
So like I'm just picturing this big ass thing on stilts with its arms like out like this, coming at like reaching out for us. Dude, I feel like that's going to be so sick. And I do think that they will set the scene very well. They do a really good job in the beginning of the houses to tell a story, to like start you off.
To set you up, yeah.
So like I can even picture like helicopters being like, they respond to sound, like be quiet, whatever. And just really setting the stage for you to just like, you know, be quiet. And it might even be just eerily quiet. And of course you'll probably hear people scream and like the
sound effects
like,
and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I just think that the aliens are super terrifying, and I'm very, if anything, I'm just very interested to see how they do it. So that's why it's number 4 for me, because I just think, I mean, I like the movies a lot. But I just think as a house, I'm very interested to see what they do. Mm-hmm. So.
It was not super high on my list, but I haven't seen the movies.
Yeah.
So.
I really think you would like the first one. Or not the first one. I mean.
The first one in chronological.
Yes.
Or story.
Yeah, day 1.
Yeah.
Essentially. And I think that'd be a good gateway for you. Like, you should definitely watch that before HHN.
Maybe I'll see if they have kill count versions of it.
There you go.
So I can just watch the short.
Yeah. You could definitely do that.
The short of it.
But you love Joseph Quinn.
I do. Yeah.
So I feel like you'd like that one. But, yes. Anyways.
My number 3... Ooh... Which I had, put it on my wish list, was A Slaughter Cinema 2.
Yes.
And we got it.
Yes.
I'm so excited. I love shitty horror movies so much. Like the craziest, weirdest things you can think of, like that it's not good, but it's so fun to watch.
Yeah.
And that's the vibe of it. Mm-hmm. And how it's like an anthology. Like where you're going from movie to movie to movie, like it's there's always going to be something different to see and something different to look at. And
Yeah.
some of the movies that are in this one are like Mardi Gras Massacre or something. Don't quote me on these names, but one of them I know is like a Mardi Gras movie,
Yeah.
and one is the Heavy Metal Hell, and then there's like a Christmas one, like Kringles, Killer Kringles or something.
Yeah.
I don't like. I love that.
I know, that's definitely, it like gives me creep show vibes.
Yeah.
Which we love. We fucking love
Yes.
that. Yeah.
I saw the first one, like I watched a walkthrough of that, and I was like, oh, this is great.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw for the Mardi Gras one.
The throw up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the throw up.
I'm like, that's scary for me.
Yeah, there's gonna be somebody going, and then Aaron's
stop.
gonna be like,
I'm like,
no,
I'm gone. I gotta go.
please, no.
What if it smells like puke? I'll kill myself.
They had it smell like puke in the Exorcist house,
Yeah.
didn't they? And they had to stop
They had
because
to stop.
people actually were throwing up from it.
Is that really what happened?
Yeah.
Ew. I probably would. That's disgusting.
Like they would smell it and then it would make them sick and then they'd get sick in it and then they'd have to, clean, and so they got rid of it.
That happened?
I thought was it puke or shit?
Poop. It might have been
smell?
shit. It might have been
Or
shit.
both.
It could have been. Just a little side note, I have emetophobia, and if you don't know what that is, it's fear of throwing up. So any vomit or
You're telling everybody like your weaknesses. It's not good.
you know.
Anytime you see Aaron, just go.
No, oh God, I can't. I gotta go. And I work in the dental field. Like, what the fuck?
You're like going to suction somebody and they go.
No, I gotta go. Bye. You gotta go.
Choke on it.
Anyways, yeah. So that's a little fun fact. If you didn't know what emetophobia is, I have it.
There you go.
Yeah. So Slaughter Cinema does seem really, really cool.
Cool.
I did put that as number 6 for me. Probably because I thought other things might be a little bit better for me. But it doesn't mean I'm not gonna like it. In fact, I feel like this whole list is pretty solid. Kate and I were talking about this a while ago. We really tend to like original concepts more than the IPs anyways. So the fact that they have a lot of original concepts this year really hypes me up because that's what I prefer.
All of the ones on my list, or like my top 5, are original, except for one, but I guess it's kind of...
Yeah.
It kind of falls between, I think.
Yeah,
because
I agree.
It's not canon, but it's based on...
Yeah.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. Okay. My number 3 was Deadly Exhibits.
Okay, all right.
Again, that's, like I said before, it's really what I wanted on my wish list, so...
Got it. Boom.
Would
done.
be on my top
Check.
3. Check. All right. Number 2 for you.
Number 2, another thing that was on my wish list. Guys, it's just... I'm psychic. Psycho.
We really have predicted
a few
lot.
things.
Yeah. We really have.
Pat
Or they're
yourself.
listening.
They could be. Then if they are, I need to get paid. First
If they are, well, yeah, hire us. Come on.
Come on.
We got some good ideas.
My number 2 is Goblin's Feast.
Yeah, me too.
We talked about it before. We love fantasy media. We love Dungeons and Dragons. We liked the Dueling Dragons house. And I was like, they need to roll with this. Like, we need more of these fantasy creatures. I want to be in, like, dark forest, enchanted woodland, and there are just D&D monsters in there. Like, come on.
Just a big fucking goblin, like, with a big old bat.
Like a goblin, an orc, an ogre, a troll, like, everything, anything.
Yeah. Actually, a troll would be bigger than a goblin, I think. Yeah.
It depends on what you're, like, going by.
Yeah.
But,
But, like, imagine, like, just, like, a scene where they're at, like, a table, like...
Oh, there's gonna be. It's gonna be a big old table, and it'll be full of, like, human body parts.
Hell yeah. And they're just, like, chomping on it. There's, like, sound effects of them.
Oh, yeah. It'll smell like meat.
Yeah. That sounds like a party.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up a chair. Let me
dude.
sit in on it.
Yeah.
How come I didn't get an invite
I know.
to the Goblins Feast? I am a goblin, first of all.
I cannot wait. I can't wait for this one. I think it's gonna be
good.
badass. I do. I think it's.
I don't know how scary it will be.
No.
In terms of like, I'm scared.
But they could be really creepy looking.
But I did see some of like the masks and the concept art of it, and like they look good. They look whatever, but I just like the concept of it, and you're sold. Like,
yeah, definitely.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to seeing what the sets are going to be like how you're going to go about it. Do we know where this location is for this one?
No.
Yeah, they're keeping a lot of things pretty private. I
mean, I bet you the people who have already done like some of the
maps.
Tours.
Oh, the tours.
They would know where the houses are.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
So if it's to see if it's one that's like in a tent or if it's one that's in a soundstage.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm super interested to see what the story is going to be for that. Maybe it will turn into goblins.
I already am.
That's true. Okay, now for our number one, and we both have the same one.
Oh, yeah. Guess.
Just guess. I'm sure you guys know.
I'm sure
you already know.
What do you think?
Eternal Bloodlines.
Universal Monsters.
Yep. We are Universal Monster sluts.
Love it. Can't get enough of it.
And the fact that this is going to be all the female monsters / Van Helsing's daughter. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Slay.
I was originally kind of nervous when people were putting up their speculation that it was going to be like female monsters just like for the sake, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But then they actually came out with the concept of it being like Dracula's daughter, Van Helsing's daughter, and then the Bride of Frank, and like who's fighting who, and it's like a whole story. So I was like, okay, I can get behind this, because I thought it was just going to be a retelling of the stories, but with girl versions. And I was like, that's lame.
No.
So when they were like, it's a whole thing, like that they're fighting each other. That's why I was saying it's not canon, because it's not like a movie.
Yeah.
So it's part original concept, because they're basing the characters off of characters.
Yes.
But
I truly hope that it's kind of like the Legends Collide's house, where at the end you get like one of the females as a victor.
Yeah, someone wins, and it's different each time you go through.
I hope the bride is like when we go in for the first time, or like any time the bride is at the end. No. Dracula's daughter?
Yeah.
Okay. She slays too.
We'll have to, one for each of us.
Yeah. We're like, fuck Van Helsing's daughter.
No, I love her
I love
too.
that too. I love that too. Van Helsing is one of my favorite
Monster Hunter,
movies.
like, so sweet.
So cool. Yeah, no, all of them. I mean, all of them slay. I love them all. It's just going to be badass. I want to see what they look
like just from the art that they posted for, like, the poster of the house. I just want to see more. Like, I can't wait to see what they actually look like. Like, the bride has almost, like, a steampunk kind of... She's got, like, goggles, and, like, she had, like, a bandolier.
Yeah.
And, like, was it, like, little, like, vials on it
there
or
were.
Something?
Yeah.
Like, I want to see it.
I do, too.
Like, super cool.
It's going to be incredible. It's going to be so fucking empowering, too. We're going to be like, can we just join the squad? Like...
Yeah, I don't...
Oh, my gosh. So, of course, we are so hyped for that one. That's going to be incredible.
Yeah. It's probably going to be my favorite. Like,
yep.
Even without... The Universal Monsters ones are always my favorite.
They're always... but they're always so good. And like you said, like, even though it's an IP, it has an original concept feel because it's unique. It's a unique
like
story.
A real thing. It's not like... Those characters, well, they do exist. Some of them do, but like not in this setting. So.
Right. And it's still like an original story.
Yeah.
Like nothing none of the Universal Monster movies have them interacting.
Right. It's not like a Royal Rumble.
Right.
I would love to see that movie, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Please. I am sad that they didn't want to do a Creature's House.
I know.
I really was looking forward to that. But, I mean...
It's the anniversary, and they shitted on the creature from the Black Lagoon. Just like they shitted on Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, damn. Missed opportunities.
1, 2, Freddy's coming for you.
Yeah. That would have been amazing. There's got to be stuff going on behind the scenes that we just don't know about to try and get these IPs. But damn,
whatever.
Yeah. But I mean, what we got seems pretty damn good. Just would have been way fucking better with, Freddy Krueger. So what is our least anticipated house of this year? So we both said Triplets of Terror.
Yes.
But
when I saw the post,
the graphic, I'm sorry,
was bad.
The graphic is shit.
It wasn't
not
as
good.
bad.
It's bad.
The paper plate
face,
the art, it just bad.
It looked bad. So, but
the concept again seems overdone, of a potentially cannibalistic murderous family. We've seen it. We've seen it.
So, however, a lot of people who have done the Behind the Screams Unmasking the Horror Tour have said some really good things about the Triplets of Terror house and the aesthetic and the scenes. So, it may be...
For what, though? For what? Like, elaborate.
Well, from what I know from some of our followers, they've just said that the sets look really creepy and well done, and...
Well, they always are.
Right. So, I don't know. Some people are saying that it's going to be the sleeper hit. Like, it's going to blow people away, apparently. So, we'll see. We'll put that to the test.
Yeah, I bet.
I'm glad that somebody said this to me, because I feel like I could have just like gone without that house.
Yeah.
But
it was like the one that was a couple years ago, the prison one.
Yeah.
That one was so...
It was like a whole...
Unremarkable. Like, I can't tell you anything about it.
It was literally like a mesh of different monsters and different masks. Like, it was just very... Not good. It was a whole...
It wasn't good.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
And that's what this gives me vibes of.
Yeah. Honestly, like, to me, it gives me vibes of, like, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like, family twice removed.
Well, that's what I was literally going to say. I was going to say it's like Fright World, how we have our grindhouse.
Yeah.
Here in Buffalo. Like, that's what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
Where the one room has the girl and she's got the dolls.
Yeah,
And then there's like Bubba who's got the
who's got the chainsaw.
Like,
yeah,
we literally, it's a trope that we've seen and done like
a lot. But again, sometimes HHN likes to surprise us with these types of things, so we'll see. I mean, I think at this point, we'll go and we'll be the judge.
Yeah.
See what happens. I'm sure a lot of you guys are like, what the fuck? You didn't say Insidious or Ghostbusters.
Okay. And your point?
Well, I will say that Insidious will probably scare me.
It will probably be scary, just for the fact that that demon guy is a scary dude.
Yeah, he's creepy. And, like, the tiptoe through the tulips is creepy. But the Insidious... Not that I don't like Insidious. It's a good movie.
Yeah, but it's so vague on, like, which movie it is.
Right.
Is it a bunch of movies? Is it all the whole, like, universe? Is it just taking place during... The latest one, like, they said something about the door and the key and whatever. I can't keep up with it.
The Insidious movies, I will say, are all over the place. They're all over the place.
They are.
So, is the house going to be like that? Is it going to be like Chucky, where it's all over the place to the point where you're like, I don't know what's going on?
Like where it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I think it kind of will be like a hodgepodge of a hot mess.
Yeah. So that'll be interesting. I don't know. That's kind of why it was low on our list. It'll probably scare me. I mean, it doesn't take much, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, as far as actually being scary, I feel like it would be compared to a lot of the other things on our list.
Right.
Like,
Right.
In general, but as far as like conceptual or whatever, I don't know.
Yeah. And then also Ghostbusters.
Oh.
I mean, we love the Ghostbusters.
We love it. We're literally, well, I don't want to say that.
We're huge fans of the Ghostbusters, but that movie sucked.
It did.
It was bad. It wasn't good.
Like, there was no need for it.
Yeah. It was
just like, oh, here's nostalgia for you. Enjoy.
The story was atrocious.
It was not good.
It was bad. Will it be cool to see the ghost guy, the god
whatever
with the
his name was? I don't remember.
He's badass. He's pretty cool.
Yeah.
When he comes out, cool.
But they literally threw in all of these little references from the original movie, so it's like you're gonna just see the same thing. Like, the library ghost was in it.
Slimer's in it.
The little Stay Puft Marshmallow Men are in it.
Which, cool. We'll love that. We'll love the nods of the nostalgia. But the movie itself was bad, so that's why we had it low on our list.
Yeah, and it won't be a scary house either, honestly. It'll be like when I went to the original Ghostbusters house, where it was based on the first movie.
Oh, I bet that was so cool.
It was fun. Like, it wasn't scary by any means.
Yeah.
But it was cool because you were going through the movie, like, scene for scene. Like, Beetlejuice and any of the other ones that are not that scary, but they're just, like, good recreations of the sets.
Yes. I feel like HHN always has at least one of those. You know, like,
where it's really technically not the scariest thing in the world. It's just, like, a good
walkthrough, yeah. Nostalgic.
Like, puts you in the movie.
Yeah. Which is cool.
Like, why I liked Stranger Things last year.
Yes.
Because it wasn't necessarily scary to me, but it was so...
It was
just
so...
was so good.
Yeah. The vibes were good. So, we're here for the Ghostbuster vibes.
I love the Ghostbusters.
Just the Frozen Empire movie was...
Not good.
Not good.
Not good.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Not sorry.
Someone please explain to me how they pulled the lever all together and it made the guy disappear.
I don't.
Yikes. Anyway. So, those are the houses. Those are the kind of things that, you know, are hot takes on some of the ones that I think are probably very, like, high on other people's lists.
Good for you. You can go wait in line for that, and I will be.
We'll be at the original concepts and the
I'll be at the
Bloodline.
Goblin's Feast, just chowing down.
Yep. Eating people's digits.
Yum. That's my favorite. It's finger food, literally.
Yeah. Okay, so which. Hello, HHN has not come out with really any food items, and it's a week away.
It's a week away as we're filming this. And
we got pizza fries, we got twisted taters, and the Stay Puft Marshmallow s'mores.
Cute,
adorable. But give us more, man.
I want to know how much they're charging for that little bitch.
I know, we could make s'mores in our backyard.
I can make s'mores in the microwave.
We want to spend $10.
I just made this one. It shaped like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. I have to buy it. I have to eat it.
Fuck.
I will.
Yeah,
I will.
We will. That's the truth.
Didn't they come out with something else too, though? It was like a candy apple something.
Yeah, there was a candy apple.
But that's all they've done.
That's all they've said.
And it's a week away.
Away.
They've set up all the booths and stuff, too. They just don't have any, like, menus or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's up with that?
Because we could have had a whole section on
I
that.
like to make a list of what I want to eat.
Yeah.
So I know where to go.
Y'all know we are as much foodies as we are horror fans.
And drink. I want to drink.
And drinks. Yeah, dude. Yep. Well, maybe we'll have to do a separate episode or go live when they drop that info.
True.
But let's go with the scare zones. So,
why are we like this?
it's what you're here for, right? The craziness. Okay, so now we are going with our top scare zones. And since ours are all the same, we're just going to do our 1 through 5 scare Scare Zone list.
Yes.
So we'll start with 5. We'll do the same thing, and we'll work our way up. The 5th one is what?
Blumhouse.
Blumhouse. Dude, we're shitting on the IPs this year.
But they're not good IPs.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I mean, but you
get better IPs.
But you like that black phone guy.
Oh yeah, the grabber.
You like the grabber.
You could grab me. He got them nice.
That mask kink is coming back up.
He got them nice. He's got big arms.
Yeah.
Big forearms.
Remember when his costume is pretty cool.
Do you remember when he was in the movie when he was sitting in the chair?
Yeah.
And he was shirtless and he's like sitting there like. I mean, he looked. Pretty,
okay, but see, I think that's creepy. You're like.
He looks pretty good.
Scary.
But I am excited to see Megan though.
Me too.
We love that crazy bitch.
I have a doll phobia too, but
she's a robot.
that was a good movie.
It's different. She's a robot.
Yeah, she didn't scare me. You know, we talked about this. It's like we'd rather a robot be like, "I'm gonna be your friend and I'll kill somebody if they mess with you."
That's great.
Like, all right.
I would have loved that growing up.
That's why when people are like, I'm afraid of AI. Like, I'm afraid of droids. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Just
the
befriend
droids are going to
them.
be my best friends, and they'll fuck you up.
I'm
if you
autistic.
mess with...
They're autistic.
Exactly.
You know, like C-3PO and I would be best friends.
Right. Dude.
We would get each other.
So, Megan, same vibes. Same vibes. So,
Who
yeah.
else is supposed to be in this thing?
The Freaky is going to be there with the lockers and the whatever.
Who cares? Next.
That movie sucked. I saw that movie too. That was bad.
The Death Day or whatever.
Yeah.
Again, it's just because it's an icon, like, or a recognizable costume.
Right.
And they're easy to do because you can get actors that just throw a mask on and it could be anybody.
Right. So it's interesting because they have Blumhouse. They have like those little mini sets for the actors. But then they have this huge, like, almost like it's a stage, but it's not a stage. It's like they have like all these lights surrounding this one area in the middle. And some people are saying, is it going to be the Megan Horde? Are they going to do that again? Is there going to be some sort of
performance?
Yeah, I don't know. People don't know what's going on with that area.
I don't really like that, to be honest.
Well, I don't know how that would even work out. Like, people are going to be funneling through that area.
A crowd of people, it would just be like a whole traffic jam.
Yeah. So I don't know what's happening with the Blumhouse area.
I mean, I like when they have the little stages where they do scenes and stuff.
Right.
Because that's usually how they do it.
Yeah, it's not even like a stage. It's like in the middle.
That's weird.
Yeah. So I don't know what's happening there. I don't know.
Or is it trying to make it seem like you're in the movie?
Right.
I don't know.
So we'll see. And then they have that whole bar area. Isn't that going to be all Blumhouse as well? Where
People are saying they want David Pumpkins back again.
I said I want David Pumpkins back.
David S. Pumpkins.
That was seriously so fun.
That guy, I need to find him on social media.
I know.
Like, he was great.
That video of us with him is one of my favorites of all time. Any questions?
He was killing it. He did that for the whole season, just
flawlessly.
Ball to the wall.
Yeah.
Full out David Pumpkins. Like, he committed to the bit.
He really did.
And he did great.
It was amazing. I love that, like, I sang it and he, like, danced and he knew he
knew it
flawlessly.
He's him.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah,
I want
bring
him
back David Pumpkins.
But it would be cool if we went in the bar area and there were a bunch of Megans. That's fucking cool, too.
Yeah, but they're not going to talk to you or anything.
You're right. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll find out. It may...
I just don't like scare zones that are like this because they have these characters that people know and like or whatever, and everyone just wants to go up to them for selfies.
Yeah. And that's tough.
I don't like that.
It's tough. You can't really, and when, especially on peak nights.
People are going to do it regardless.
Right.
Because they don't really tell you not to. But, like, when you see people walking around with the flashlight on or they have the flash on. And they're just, they're there to, like, I don't know. I mean, we take videos and pictures and stuff for content, but like
Right.
in a respectful way, in a way that's more appreciative of the art, and not like take a picture of me with Megan. Like,
Yeah.
You know, like I don't
No, I totally
don't
feel
like
you.
that. They did that one year. I don't remember if it was Orlando or Hollywood, but they had a scare zone that had like iconic killers. It had like Jason, it had Chucky, it had Tiffany, it had Frankenstein, Dracula, like just iconic monsters and stuff. And that's all people did, was just wanted to go up and take pictures. Same thing with the killer clowns. They had a scare zone of that. And it literally just turned into a meet and greet, basically.
That's tough.
That's not a scare zone.
Yeah.
And I don't like that. And I wish, you know, you can't stop everyone from doing that or whatever, but I would have people like security, like how they have in the houses, where they're like, okay, keep moving,
like move along,
to be like, don't do that.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see how that shakes out. That's why, like, it was cool because when they did Crypt TV, that was one of my favorite scare zones.
Oh, that was so
telling you, that was one of my favorites.
It was so good.
It was so good. And you could take pictures with those things, but because you, like you said, they were not as iconic. So it was like, I feel like not everybody was lining up to take pictures. Right. It was just kind of like.
But if you see Megan walking around, people are going to
want to take pictures. Yeah. That's tough.
Following her, whoever this poor actress is. Like,
yeah. We'll see.
She's just
what
trying
happens.
to do her job.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So, number 4 is duality of fear. So that's really what's setting the stage for this year, is taking the path of surreal or sinister.
Which path do you like?
Well,
not based on, because we already know where they're going to lead. But just like which one sounds cooler to you.
The design,
the concept.
I love. If we're going concept, I like surreal. I think
because it's like the spacey, or like cosmic kind of horror sort of thing.
Yes.
Yeah, and I like sinister.
Yeah. See, we're the yin and
the
yang.
We're the duality.
We are. We literally are. That's why we work. Yeah. I like the vibe of the surreal very much. Like, But obviously, I mean, I want to go sinister because torture fair.
Yeah.
Which we'll get to. But yeah.
But I mean, as a scare zone though, like to me, it kind of like, I do like that it's like, okay, choose the path, and if you go one way, it's taking you the sinister route, and then choose the other way, it's the surreal route. But it seems kind of like what are we going to see there? Like, is it going to be characters that we're going to see later in the other scare zone? Or is it going to be...
I think we're going to see... First of all, we're going to see them both. I think they're...
Oh, the two characters?
Mm-hmm. Oh. I think they're going to be...
Maybe like, up on, like, the sides of the...
Yeah. Or walking around like Oddfellow.
True.
And I picture, they show, like, the archway with the eye, like... I'm picturing like weird demonic creatures, and ones that are more surreal, ones that are more sinister, and like kind of urging you to come this way. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that might be sweet.
Yeah, no, it could be really cool.
I love when they start, like, they have a really solid like beginning. Like the year
I didn't think was great.
No, I almost felt like there was nothing there.
There was maybe like 4 scare actors kind of randomly.
Right.
And then Oddfellow.
Right. But then the year when they did HHN 30, they had the witch on the stilts. They had the scarecrow. Like, the vibes were perfect.
Well, but that was back when they had it in the good spot.
I know.
And then what ruined it?
Minions!
The Minions!
The fucking Minions!
Because I literally said when they're putting in the Minions, they're ruining the HHN vibe, and then they had to move the scare zone to... It's not even a scare zone to
me,
moved honestly.
It up, almost.
It's really not a scare zone. It's so small. Like, it's... They
Lame.
had it was lining the whole street, and like there were all sorts of people on rafters and those bitches dancing up there, and
yeah, dude. Though like I remember even 30 Years 30 Fears, like when they had those ladies up there dancing, and like like just from the start you're like ready to go. So I hope that they like bring that more in with this duality of fear scare zone.
It just seems like they're working with a smaller. They
They
are
are.
literally working with a smaller area.
They should just cover that. Just
Put some
Just-
tarps on it. Just cover it.
Just
It's
cover
like
that
how,
shit.
Yeah, like how they do it when they're doing like construction. Like they put the scrims up, like
Yeah.
at Disney.
just like fuck the minions. Like
That's what I'm saying.
they should.
They should have just
should.
never done it in the first place because you know that ride that they opened, the one that's like a shooting gallery or whatever.
Terrible.
Doesn't even have like people don't even go on it anymore.
And what did they get rid of too in place of the minions?
Shrek
Yeah.
and the Monsters Cafe.
The Monsters Cafe. God damn it.
Because that was such a cool vibe for the event, and they used to do this character dining in there too.
Yes.
What a shame.
Wah, wah, wah.
What
That
a
was
shame.
what a tangent, but a very important tangent.
Very important.
So, number 3 was
Swamp of the Undead.
I'm excited for that.
I'm too. That's a good. I like that area.
Yes.
Of the park, and they always have good
Jungly vibes.
Yeah, it's so good.
Mm-hmm. I like that it's I've already seen some of like the outdoor prop area in that scare zone, and it's super like kind of bayou vibes. Yeah.
It is, yeah. Like they got a gator and
Gator.
like, it makes it seem like you're in the swamp. Like,
Yeah.
It makes it there's like a element of like height to it. So it looks like you're in the like wading in it, you know what I mean?
Cool.
Like, so the dock isn't like right at your height, it's up higher.
Fuck
like that
yeah.
you're in the swamp, and then like the boat it's like cut in half, so it makes it look like it's half in the water. Like, so I wonder if they'll do like
They will.
that water
They'll do
projection
fog and they'll do like the laser.
Yeah. So it's like
Yo!
you're in the water in the swamp.
That's so cool. Yo, that just hyped me up even more for it. Wow. Yeah, so I
Like,
want to see.
It literally looks like things are like floating is basically what they're trying to do.
Cool. Well, we need some gator heads. We need some dead people who have their arms and heads off, and like they got bit.
Like classic zombie. I'm thinking Scooby Doo on Zombie Island. Throw it back to all the 90s kids out there. That's what I'm thinking it's gonna be like.
Okay, so number 2 is Demon Queen.
Ooh! Ow! Slay!
So, I mean,
What do we need to say?
what do we need to say? I mean, the concept art that I saw for their outfits is very couture.
Avant-garde.
Avant-garde. Like, very, like, oh my God. Like a
Like
fashion
high fashion,
show.
yeah.
Yeah. But they're going to be demonic as fuck and, like, look gorgeous doing it.
It's kind of like Hellraiser-y to
Love
me.
it. Love
mixed with the Dark Zodiac,
Yeah.
kind of.
It's even the sets look like kind of like twisted, like otherworldly. Yeah. Yeah.
Like the black and purple.
Purpley vines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's going to be a cool scare zone. I'm here for the costuming. Like, Dark Zodiac costumes were so amazing.
Yeah, that was like art.
Exactly. And that's why I love original concepts, because it just your imagination can soar. And like I think about the Gemini, and
that was so good.
one of the coolest things I've like, so imaginative. I don't know who does like the costuming, but you guys are amazing.
Slay.
Amazing. So I can't wait to see what comes up for these demon queens. I want to take pictures with them.
I want to join them.
I mean, whatever. I like Megan, but I want to take pictures with
I am a demon queen.
Yeah,
so
you are.
how do I apply?
Definitely.
Why I missed the memo or something?
Well, I think you just have to apply by them taking your soul. I mean, we've given our soul to HHN.
mine's gone.
I
so
know. And then lastly, number 1,
yeah.
Torture Fair. I mean, I feel like that was an obvious one too.
It's so
us.
I'm so excited. It's in the biggest area for a scare zone. It's already got some really cool stages and props set up, like Iron Maidens, and they had a brazen bull. Did you see the brazen bull?
I saw that. There's like a wheel.
The wheel.
Wheel of Pain or something. Yeah, dude.
I'm so excited.
That's gonna be so good. I wonder, like, what the costumes are gonna be. Is it gonna be, like, medieval, like, the guys with the, like, black cloak?
The executioner
Yeah, the
robes.
executioner robes. I'm very... Are there gonna be, like, jester costumes?
Yes.
Yo.
There's gonna have to be, like, a king and a queen or something, or, like...
Like, maybe like, a really creepy king and queen.
Yeah.
Yo. I don't even know. There's so many things.
Knights and...
Yeah.
Like a minstrel and a...
Yeah. Oh my god. Please. Can we have a minstrel?
I can't. I'm
and
so
a
excited.
jester?
Because you know they're going to do, like, how they do their little bits, like, on the stage. Like, there's going to be something.
Why don't we apply to do this event? Like, for real. Like, that would be so much fun.
I can't wait to see it.
I want to be, like, the person who gets their head chopped off.
Yeah, of course.
I want to be in the stocks.
Oh, yeah, you
season
know,
long.
there's going to be that.
Yeah.
I love that.
I love that. Oh, man. And that's going to be in the big area, right? Where they had the Vamp 69 last year. Dude, I'm ready. I'm so ready.
Do you think maybe they'll have, like, a food booth themed after it, and it'll have, like, turkey legs and meat or something?
It's
like,
gotta. If they don't, hire us.
Hello.
We have the ideas.
A Ren Fair. What is a Ren Fair without meat and turkey legs?
Yeah. We'll see. So there's so much, obviously, that still needs to be uncovered for this season. And it's crazy because it's literally a week away. But I don't know. I'm so hype. Like, this is going to be incredible. Again, the original concepts have me so excited.
In a chokehold.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited, and I'm interested to see if our list will change.
Yeah.
I think our number one will probably be the same.
Yeah, I think so.
Just because we always are blown away by the Universal monsters. I mean, you can't go wrong.
It's easy to please us with that one.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm glad that they keep doing them, too. Like, I've seen people get annoyed about it, and that annoys me because that's the staple of Universal.
That's wild. I know
people
we've said
literally,
this.
yeah. But they literally are like, another Universal Monsters house.
First of all, that was the creation of horror.
Hi.
Like, that is the inception, you know?
Like I want to know what they what is their top house? Those kind of people. Like, what are they most looking forward to?
I don't know.
But I think they're also just... I also just think that those are the type of people you just can't please them at all.
No, I mean,
like, it doesn't matter what they're gonna do, someone's gonna bitch. So
yeah,
but to bitch about that,
never.
Get out of here.
Never.
Get out of here.
I mean, last year was so incredible with from the second you walk into the sewers, like
the fact that you walked in and it was raining
and the constable was out and like he's oh my gosh. And then they had a guy, like, literally hanging, like, the hunchback was like, come on.
I don't know,
Depth.
man. I don't know.
Those houses always blow me away. So, yeah. I don't know. Lots to look forward to.
And we have people coming with us that are first-timers.
First-timers.
So, that's always an added layer of excitement because we already love it, and... They like spooky things too, but, you know, they've never experienced anything to the level of production quality and just how big of an event it is.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, and we didn't talk about.
Oh my God, we
Nightmare Fuel. What the fuck?
Whoa! Rewind.
Yeah, Nocturnal Circus, baby. That's number one on our list.
we were like scared. Well, I was at least scared that they were not doing Nightmare Fuel because the contract, it seemed like it was up or whatever, and like they did their 3-part story, so like that was it. But, you know, they're back and great.
I mean, I can't see why they wouldn't because it's
People
incredible.
Love it. People love it.
The performers are amazing. I mean, the fact that they do it like 3 to 4 times a night.
They do it like 4 or 5,
It's crazy. It's super physical, super... And their energy is always on. I've never seen them never like just slay.
Like
they're
going so hard.
Yeah, they're going so hard. Dude, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And this year, rumor has it we'll have some pretty good ass seats. So I'm stoked. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I mean, and I don't know. The music, like,
it's hype. It literally gets you so.
and I'm thinking circus, so like there's definitely going to be way more, I feel like, acrobatics. I wonder if they're going to have like contortionist people.
True.
I don't know, but oh,
Yeah.
I can't wait. And your boy's coming back.
Well,
Everyone loves Devin. Come on, everyone knows who he is.
You didn't have to out me like that.
It's okay. So that's our hype list for 2024. We will definitely be talking about how our list changed. We'll be talking about the event after we go, which will be in September, early October, or end of September, early October.
We've got about a month and a couple days until our trip, but the actual event starts next week. So
Yeah.
you won't hear our thoughts and opinions until October.
Yep. And one of the big questions is, are we going to be as drunk as we were last year, or drunker?
Were we drunk last
We
year?
really weren't that drunk last year.
I don't think we ever really got that bad.
No. But
'Cause
will we this year?
It's expensive. It's expensive. Let's be honest.
It is. But that one drink was strong.
Yeah.
The one at the bar.
And the spiked like iced coffee that I got from the
Oh, yeah.
Last of Us booth or whatever, that was so strong I couldn't even finish it.
Yeah. So who knows? Maybe we will be drunk. Maybe
I sure hope I
we
am.
Me too.
It's more fun.
Well, thanks again, guys, for listening to our craziness. We were like on top of the world,
I don't know.
unhinged today.
I don't know. I have no excuses.
It's fine. It's just because we absolutely love this event. And, man, this trip can't come fast enough.
I know.
So,
You have to tell us in the comments what houses you want to see
yep.
and what scare zones you're hyped for.
Yeah. Sounds good. Anyways, we love you guys. Thanks again for listening, and we will catch you on the flip side.
Stay
spooky.